Hi people, how you doing? We are here at the In Short Film Festival 2017, holding at the Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos, where at the moment they're having a screening of quite a number of short films in Nigeria, and of which tomorrow, which is going to be the third day in a row, they're going to have a dinner and an award ceremony.
Made plenty money that time.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the In Short 2017 Film Festival. Can you please tell us what this is all about?
Well, it's a festival of short films. This is the seventh year. We started in 2011. The very first edition was at Silverbird, and the year after, the next 2 years were at City Mall Cinemas, and then after that we were at Oriental Hotel. Then for the 2 years after that, we were at Four Point by Sheraton. And this year we're at Lagos Sheraton. Here we celebrate short films, the short format, and we had about 3,000, over 3,100 entries this year from all over the world, which means that the short format is getting more popular and many more people are showing an interest in what we do.
I think a couple of them stood out for me. I would say they're like really awesome. And the beautiful thing about short films is that the message is like short, apt, straight to the point. I enjoyed Purple, Loop, what is it, Anonymous. A couple of them, I mean, I really can't remember. And then there's the one about domestic violence and the one about bullying online and schizophrenia. I think in Happiness, something Afterlife, I had a lot of interesting movies, and I can't wait to go back in there to continue.
Come give me to a friend. Then later, you're going to bring strangers come house. By the time I reach 17, I don't tire. One of my customers can't help me, I can't escape. Even from that, my customer place, I can't run again.
Oh, they're nice. They're really nice. People are really coming into this business, or rather, let me put it this way: there are a lot of new filmmakers that are impressive, and you could see that a lot of work has been put into these movies, and we're growing. We're growing. Our stories are getting better. The technical area is actually getting better. The actors are getting better. You know, it's an ensemble of improvement.
The actors and actresses, do you think they get the recognition they deserve?
Well, actually, they are not really recognized. They are not really being celebrated, just like the long film. But I would like this to be put into the industry, that they have to be celebrated. They have to be recognized, more recognized, because we are not outside. The short film actually brings something out to the public. So they have to be celebrated. They have to be celebrated.
Well, beyond cinemas, don't forget there's a convergence of media right now, which means that on the internet, for instance, everything is collapsing into that, whether cinema, television, whatever. So what I see happening is on your mobile phone, you're going to be watching, just like you watch movies, you're going to be watching more and more short films. When you're on the plane, wherever you are, it's going to be there. So it's not just necessarily about cinemas, although I'm sure it's going to be in the cinemas as well, but you're going to be able to watch it and everywhere else. You know, it's going to catch on. It's catching on. You see it on YouTube every day, you know. And if YouTube doesn't replace the cinema soon, it will certainly be there as an alternative, you know, not just YouTube, but, you know, online media, yeah.
Recognition they deserve. I don't know per se. I don't think so, because I don't know. It depends on where, because most of the short films are shown in festivals. Like we rightly know, the big screen is a cinema. and cinema actors or whatever, those big screen actors are more celebrated. Uh, but over time, we've come to realize that some short film actors get their get their standing from short films and enter into big screen, or rather full-length movies. So, you know, so I think they are recognized in their own little way.
Well, obviously, you're watching shorts every day. When you watch commercials, you're watching shorts. Those are minute films. But more importantly, all the skits that you enjoy on YouTube are short films. You know, all the skits that you watch on Instagram are short films. When you watch Manuela, you're watching short films. You know what I'm saying? So they're obviously very popular. And I mean, the attention span of the average person is very short. And so with short films, obviously, you can deliver your message within the time. Yeah. So it is popular, yes, even if people don't know they're watching short films.
Do you think it is very possible for short films to be featured or shown in cinemas?
Why not? I mean, cinemas show them abroad as well. Sometimes they show them before the main feature, and there's nothing wrong with even showing a bouquet of shorts. You can program them for 90 minutes, and people can watch.
Oh yes, yes. Yes, I know. I believe actually because it's done. It's done. It's actually something that is very possible, where you can actually have an array of short movies, compiled in one or compiled together and show them, you know, in cinemas. Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually, it has a place in the cinema because the short movie, it actually gives you what you want. It gives you the picture of the film, not like the long movie. It takes your time for you to get the picture, the character, or what the film is actually trying to give to the public. So the short film is very, very straightforward. You can easily understand where we are going to. It hits the point easily. Within 15 minutes, you are done with what you are looking for.
I think it's how we portray the movies. I think the short film has their own audience, and the same way with the feature length. But I think it's how the movie is being portrayed and the message, which is more important because um, there are actually some short movies that, trust me, I actually didn't get the message at the end of the day, and I'm like, okay, so what are they trying to say? What's the essence? Why this? But I think the essence of every movie is to pass a message. If the message is not passed there, I don't really know what the point is. Yeah.
I'm not sure because cinemas it's all about making money, but I'm hoping that there will be a lot more film festivals like In Short Film Festival where it's just all about give credit to people making short films because it's work. They put in a lot of work. They may not have a budget as big as feature films, but they put in a lot of work into making it. So we should appreciate them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an idea that we've talked about. It's an idea that we've talked about so many times years ago. Maybe compiling 2, 3 short films, and giving them a run in the cinemas. But yeah, that's still at the discretion of the exhibitors.
So if you look at the Nigerian film industry, who which would you rather pick, the short films or the real movies?
Yeah, actually, I prefer watching the short film because in my own belief, I don't think some people they can do sit down and watch a complete 60 minutes movie, especially the busy type or those that do hurry up for their business. But a short movie is very easy and it's very, very quick to watch and understand than the long movies.
As a filmmaker, let's see. Do I really have a preference? I don't know, that's difficult to say because I'm a filmmaker. I really don't want to be biased about it. But the whole essence of filmmaking is to pass a message. As long as the message is being passed, trust me, whether short film or feature length, it's great.
Depending on the mood. Depending on the mood. Because for me, they are both films. Just that one is shorter than the other. And because it's short film, you can see it anytime. It's not anytime per se, but yes, because it's short. You can sit down and watch 3 short movies, 5 in fact. Depend on my mood.
That's a tricky question because as an actor, I want to appreciate both angles because it's all film, right? But the good thing about feature film is sometimes it's just good to slowly watch the plot unveil. You have that luxury of, okay, let's see what's going on. But short film is like you miss a clip and you've missed it, so it's like chop 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 chop. Yeah, so I think I enjoy both. It's just that on a very lazy day when you have all the time in the world to spend, I would rather go for a feature film. Yeah, but short film, I mean, beautiful thing about short film is I could watch it on YouTube and I could save my data, and you get the point in like 5 minutes or thereabout, yeah.
Why is it that we don't have more of made arts featuring in short films?
I think we're slowly, it's not just short films and series as well. I mean, but the good thing is gradually we're understanding that it's not just about mainstream feature films, that short films are also relevant as much as series. So in this one, we see a lot of new crop of top actors, Sambasa, Paul Utomi, Kiki Omeli, a couple of them just lending their voices and their screen presence to short films. So I'm not sure I can answer the question why we don't attach so much value to short films, but I think that mindset is gradually changing right now. Like, people actually take their time, come out, watch short films, and even invest in it and create a couple of them. So yeah.
For me, I think short films are low budget, and in low budget, everything is on the low, especially funding. And when you bring in an A-list actor, or you are thinking of paying them because their fees will not be, or their what you pay them will not be as small as you pay somebody who's not known yet. And for short films, they can fly. You can use actors. You don't have to use an A-list actor for a short film to sell. So since you can do that, why don't you use it? Since it's low budget. But there are 1 or 2 short films that I saw that actually the person went as far as getting these A-list actors, and but because you're not selling it for, it's not a commercial, because short films are not commercially based. They're mostly for festivals and all that, so you can afford to use an actor that's not known, I guess.
Maybe they feel, it's not something they should be doing. I can't speak for big actors, or I can't speak for them, but everyone is different. if you call me to act in a film, I'll be in a short film. If the story is nice and the production is going to be nice, I'll be in it. So maybe a lot of short films aren't like, worthy of their time, I guess, because if you're not going to take time to do it right, or if you're just learning or experimenting, then why go get a big name actor when you're just experimenting and you don't even have enough money to make your film, so why bother with a big actor, but if it's good, if you're going to pay them well, you're going to do the production well, I'm sure they'll be interested in this work.
Hi people, how you doing? We are here at the In Short Film Festival 2017, holding at the Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos, where at the moment they're having a screening of quite a number of short films in Nigeria, and of which tomorrow, which is going to be the third day in a row, they're going to have a dinner and an award ceremony.
Two that made plenty money that time.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the In Short 2017 Film Festival. Can you please tell us what this is all about?
Well, it's a festival of short films. This is the seventh year. We started in 2011. The very first edition was at Silverbird, and the year after, the next 2 years were at City Mall Cinemas, and then after that we were at Oriental Hotel. Then for the 2 years after that we were at 4 Point by Sheraton, and this year